Good morning, welcome back to my YouTube channel Akriti Rana. This is Pari and you must have seen her in a lot of my other vlogs because she's the only one who travels with me. Nobody else likes me. She's the only one who can dare me and take all my pictures when I travel because I'm very annoying. I'm still carrying an outfit with me because I want to change an outfit when I go to my next location. But we made it to Turkey and this is our first trip post-COVID. It's been really long, it's been almost 2 years since our last trip and this is our 6th country together. So we're going to our first location which is called Galata Tower and I'll just show you where we started from and where we are. So that is where we're staying and this is like the center of Istanbul, and then we walked over that bridge and now we're here on the other side. We need to walk a lot when we go to Istanbul, so make sure to wear comfortable footwear. Galata Tower is a 9-story tower and it was the city's tallest structure when it was built, and it has the elevation of about 200 feet above the sea level and it gives you a beautiful view of the city, so you guys must visit. There is also a very cool street right in front of Galata Tower, so you guys can sit there and enjoy some good food. So we're heading to our next location. I've already changed my clothes. And the street is called Umbrella Street. It's really pretty. It's got a lot of colorful umbrellas there. So let me take you. This is the Umbrella Street. It wasn't too far from where we were, so we just walked towards here. And it's a street full of umbrellas and there are some cafes there, so you might want to visit. The city is well connected through trams as well, so if you don't want to take a cab or walk too much, you might want to take a tram. However, when I travel, I love to explore by foot so that I don't miss out on anything, and also it's a great workout. Heading back to the hotel, and the hotel is called HHK Hotel. But बहुत ज़्यादा चढ़ाई है कि हम वहाँ नीचे से ऊपर जा रहे हैं like that. But it's really centrally located and you can just get down from this hill and just walk towards your location. All the amazing mosques and all the main locations are around this. Left from our hotel and we're going to this really nice cafe, but there are so many cats here everywhere. Let me show you. Cat. There are over 1 million stray cats in Istanbul. You will see them everywhere and people love cats there, and they're also allowed everywhere, even inside the luxury stores. Cat. We walked up a little from our hotel and reached Nova Cynthia Cafe to get a beautiful view of the city and to have lunch. However, if you want to take those Istanbul view, pretty Instagram, Pinterest pictures, then you might want to check out this corner they have in this cafe, but they charge for it. They take about 150 lira for one person to take pictures there for just a certain amount of time. But the guy helping there for the shoot is so good with the videos, his hand is so smooth. Let me just show it to you. Heading to our next destination. It's supposed to be the most colorful place in Istanbul. You have these really cute, bright, colorful houses here, just like how we saw in Burano Islands near Venice. And this place is called Balat. At night, we decided to visit one of the restaurants under the Galata Bridge, and we wanted to try the local Turkish food, especially the hummus and pita and kebabs and more. You can also try the national drink of Turkey, which is called raki. Hey guys, it's day 2 and we just got up. It's almost 8 in the morning. We're gonna have breakfast and leave. But you have to see the sky. On day 2, we decided to get a tour guide and visit the main monuments and get to know a little bit more about Turkey. So there are a lot of earthquakes in Turkey, and one of the biggest earthquakes broke the Blue Mosque. It has been under reconstruction since 1973 and you can only visit the main entrance hall. P.S. We wanted to get some really nice pictures of Hagia Sophia and the Blue Mosque, so we ran away to the Seven Hills restaurant, which is very close by. So Hagia Sophia is one of the most beautiful places that you must visit. It is a former museum and an antique place of worship. This used to be the Church of Hagia Sophia and now it is officially the Holy Hagia Sophia Grand Mosque. It is the only place where Muslims and Christians pray together. Next, we visited the Topkapi Palace, which is a large museum in the east of Istanbul. In the 15th and 16th century, it served as the main residence and administrative headquarters of the Ottoman Sultans. You also have some nice restaurants with a great view of Bosphorus from here. After the tour, a tour guide took us to a local restaurant where we tried more local food and we also had the local beer and the favorite local dessert, which is called baklava with ice cream. Towards the end, we visited the Grand Bazaar, which is one of the largest and oldest covered markets in the world with 61 covered streets and over 4,000 shops. P.S. If you like taking pictures, then you must visit the light shops there. Good morning guys, so it's day 3 in Istanbul and today we've actually moved to a new hotel. It's called the Sultanate. This is near the Blue Mosque and Hagia Sophia and all of that area, and it's early morning. We are heading to our next destination and I'm gonna first find out how to pronounce it because it's really tough, and then I'm gonna tell you guys we're waiting for a cab. And also, by the way, we started picking up these. Was that the yellow cab the last time we picked? So if you just take the yellow cab from off the street, it's gonna charge you like really high, and we had no idea. But now we're using Uber, so it's really cheap. So just, use Uber. This is the Dolmabahce Palace. It was the home to 6 sultans from 1856 when it was first inhabited, up until the abolition of the Caliphate in 1924. Our next stop was Ortaköy Mosque. I really wanted to visit this for the view. It is situated at the waterside of the Ortaköy Pier Square, one of the most popular locations on the Bosphorus. While you're here, you must try kumpir. It is a famous street food of Turkey and it is a maxed out baked potato with a lot of toppings. At night, we visited some of the cafes which were near our place and we enjoyed Aperol Spritz. Hey guys, good morning. So it's our last day in Istanbul. Actually, we're leaving by 3 o'clock today and we're outside on the street getting a cab because we're going shopping. That's what we do on the last day. There is an area called Harbiye in Istanbul where you can walk around and visit all of the amazing stores there. But he usually enjoys her luxury shopping and I love eating, so that's what we went and did there. Okay, so there's like a massive market of fake shoes and goods and luxury bags in Turkey. You should read about it. Pari read an entire article and told me. And at every street, every corner, you would see these brilliant copies. These brilliant copies which you won't be able to figure out also if they're real or fake. So make sure that you go to proper malls or streets for shopping here. So there is a massive problem of traffic in Istanbul. And the drivers literally like leave you on one street and then they tell you to just walk to your hotel. So make sure that you get like nice shoes for walking, and now we'll have to walk like 2 kilometers to reach our hotel for the final time before we leave for the airport. Hey guys, the trip has come to an end and we are about to leave. But before we leave, I wanted to tell you guys, because so many of you are asking me on Instagram how did we manage to book the trip. Well, there's no direct flight from India to Istanbul currently, so you will have to take Emirates. Turkish Airlines is not operating. And second, you will have to get your RT-PCR test done. You need to have your 2 vaccination certificate, and it's easier for you to get the visa if you have a US visa. Then you can get it online directly. Otherwise, you will have to go through the normal process. And all the bookings were done by Pick Your Trail, like our internal flights and the tour packages. Everything was done there, and they really coordinate very nicely, because I've noticed that Pari talks to them, like whenever she has an issue, she just texts Pick Your Trail and they respond back. And I think it's been a really nice experience booking through them, so you guys can check them out. And this is not sponsored, so yeah.